Hey everybody, my name is Eric Hopkins and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're finding me for the very first time, please click that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get all the notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. So there are reports going around that from the set of Indiana Jones 5 that Harrison Ford has been injured on set. So let's go over here and take a quick look at the article that discusses this here. Harrison Ford suffers shoulder injury on the set of Indiana Jones 5. Harrison Ford suffered the shoulder injury while rehearsing a fight scene for the upcoming Indiana Jones 5, the Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. The extent of the 78-year-old actor's injury is unclear, but the production is currently filming in the UK. In the course of rehearsing for a fight scene, Harrison Ford sustained an injury involving his shoulder. Production will continue while the appropriate course of treatment is evaluated, and the filming schedule will be reconfigured as needed in the coming weeks. Filming on the highly anticipated installment of the Adventure series began earlier this month, having been pushed nearly a year due to the pandemic. Logan and Ford v Ferrari director James Mangold is behind the camera for Indiana Jones 5. This marks the first time Steven Spielberg is not at the helm, although he is a producer on the film along with Kathleen Kennedy, Frank Marshall, and Simon Emanuel. The untitled Indiana Jones picture stars Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Mads Mikkelsen, Thomas Kretschmann, Boyd Holbrook, Shawnette Renee Wilson, and Toby Jones, and of course, Harrison Ford himself. This is far from the first time Ford has been hurt making a film, the action star doing as many of his own stunts as possible. In fact, he suffered a serious back injury while making Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Ford also suffered a serious leg injury when a door slammed on his leg during the production of Star Wars The Force Awakens. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people are going to say, well, Harrison Ford needs to hang it up. He's too old. But let's be honest, he's been getting hurt since the late 80s, back in the day when he was making Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom here. So, I mean, it's not so much that he's getting old. I mean, accidents happen. I don't know how he hurt it. I mean, it's a shoulder. Hopefully, it wasn't when he was trying to crack that whip. So, I mean, if that's the case, maybe he shouldn't be doing that anymore. I even thought the whip shot that he did in Crystal Skull actually didn't look that great. It looked like they had to kind of edit it to make it look like he was actually had a little bit of whip, or force behind that whip. So I don't know for sure, but they were just showing pictures of the guy who was like riding a bike for 30 miles. So it's like, this guy is definitely still in shape at almost 80 years old. I hope I'm in shape like that when I'm almost 80 years old. I'm not in that kind of shape now. So, I mean, everybody who's saying that maybe Harrison Ford ought to hang up the action role, maybe not so much. I mean, I still have hopes for this movie. I mean, obviously Harrison Ford is going to do his best to make this, work. This is his baby. Indiana Jones has always been his baby. It's probably his favorite franchise, I would think. I mean, I know he wasn't always super thrilled with the Han Solo character and things like that, but Indiana Jones has always been like his passion project. And I'm sure he's going to do everything in his power to make this movie as good as it can be, especially since this is most likely going to be his last one. It definitely probably will be if this is the last, considering they take about 15 years in between filming these films. I don't know why they take so long to get the ball rolling. Even Harrison said last time he hoped it isn't 15 years before the next one's shot. And here we are 15 years later, and we're finally getting the next one shot. So we'll see where they take this. But, I mean, I know there's a lot of people who've been watching my videos on the Indiana Jones stuff, so there's definitely an audience for these films out there. And I thank each and every one of you for checking out my channel. And by the way, subscribe. Yeah, so obviously there's an audience for these films still out there, whether or not people like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull or not. I personally didn't mind it. I thought it was a pretty decent film. I just feel like everybody's playing, aliens or interdimensional beings. I'm like, okay, so is that any less, unrealistic or any less realistic than, an Ark or, the Temple of Doom, where you got guys, pulling stuff out, hearts out of the guy's chest, Kalima, or cups that can heal people, give them eternal life. I mean, yes, I mean, obviously I'm a Christian here, so I mean, obviously I believe in like the Ark and maybe not melting people's faces off and things like that, but there's some sci-fi elements to all these films, so I didn't have a problem with the aliens aspect of it at all. Obviously, I did not care for the nuclear explosion in the refrigerator or the Shia LaBeouf swinging with monkey seeds, but overall I thought the film was pretty good. So I'm looking forward to another installment of this, and I hope that they're going to set this up to maybe continue the franchise with a younger actor moving forward, or this could in here with Harrison Ford because it is his baby, as I've said. So we'll see what they do with this. But the real question here is, guys, what do you guys think about Harrison Ford getting injured on the set of Indiana Jones 5? Do you think he's a little too old, or do you think it's just something that happens every now and then when you're doing your own stunts? Comment down below. Let me know, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get all the notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. And until my next video, guys, take care.